Hello, subscribers. It's a Friday. I only have to go on 5 times before I'll wake up. No, I only have one meeting today, luckily, and then Serenity has counseling every single Friday. So that's that. That's what's happening today. So I'm heading to my meeting and I brought my homework. I have locally Xfinity for Wi-Fi. Frontier, I think, charges like $30 a month, and then my Xfinity, when I had Frontier because they're cheaper, and all we need is Wi-Fi. We don't need cable or satellite or any of that. We just need the Wi-Fi. But Frontier had screwed my bill up every month for 6 months in a row. Like 6 months in a row, I called to like have them correct my bill, and it drove me crazy. And it was the same mistake, and each time they would like fix it on the phone, tell me the credit, guarantee it would not be messed up next month, and then they do it again the next month. So it's just like, at month 5 I said, if I have to call again next month, I'm calling to cancel. So I canceled the next month because I had to call again, and then I switched to Xfinity, which charges twice as much, and I did not want to do that. It's like, I don't care that much about Wi-Fi that I want to spend $60, $70 a month just to have internet service in the house. Like, that's ridiculous to me. But I also don't want to have to call my provider every single month about them screwing my bill up. So I spent almost double the money a month and switched providers. So now my year promotion's up. The bill doubled. And it's such a joke. So I call and I'm like, hey, is there another promotion? I don't want to spend this much money. It's like we went up to $100 a month. They check. No, I'm sorry, there's not. Okay, well then I just need to cancel. Okay, well let me switch you over to somebody else. Can I help you? Yeah, I'm calling to see if either there's another promotion that my bill is either equal to or less than it was, or just to cancel. Either one, whatever works out for you is fine with me. So of course they then find a special, but it's like, I was messaging with them yesterday about this. It's like an hour or so of my time. I mean, it's worth it to save $30, $40, $50 a month. But like, why do these damn communications companies try to rob us? This is why. Like, I don't want Wi-Fi in the house because I don't want to deal with these idiot companies trying to screw us. But the good news is that the bill is back to where it was for another promotional year. So then next year I'll have to call again and tell them I'm going to cancel again. Or the other thing is, like, I'm fine with Frontier, except that they screw my bill up every month for 6 months. My son doesn't think their internet service is as good, so I just keep hoping that someone ends up, like it's just a service that should go down in price to me. So I assume soon it'll be like $20 or $30 a month again, rather than $60. Ooh, okay. Sorry, I'm on my way to a meeting, and I have homework with me to do, because I'm meeting at the coffee shop. It's our local coffee shop, The Brew. So I have headphones to try to get homework done after the meeting's over, because people will probably talk to me. It's really nice when I go out because people get excited and they're like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long, and it's neat to see people, and I'm like, I should just do homework at home so that I get stuff done. But here's where I spent the beginning of my Friday. I had one meeting, and of course, a little constitutional law. So I just went to pick Serenity up, and as I'm sitting there waiting, I realize it is 12:30, not 1:30, so I'm an hour early. So I'm going to keep her in class. I went across the street and I'm at the library now. Although, this small library, I can't find a table near an electrical outlet, and my computer's pretty much dead, so I'm just trying to do work on the computer then. Can I say one failure after the other? My sister judges me because I consistently do not lose hope in people, even people who make bad choices. And so Like, what is she, you know, that saying, what's crazy when you keep doing something and expect a different result? I think that's an ugly ass, lazy, hopeless way of looking at human beings, because I will always try to hope for the best from them. And so every Friday we go to counseling, and then we go to Serendity's grandma's house so she can have time with her grandma, whom she loves, and her dad. I called earlier to check, and grandma was like, she seemed a little off. And then she said, well, we might be going to recovery stuff, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. She said, you can call. I called, no one answered. They didn't show up to her birthday party. They didn't remember to call her on her birthday until I sent a text from her, and her dad still didn't talk to her. And then, now it's the day I take Serenity over there to visit every week. And they're busy. Like, she doesn't work. She does have dialysis 3 days a week. But her granddaughter, whom she's raised for the last 10 years, comes over once a week for a few hours. You think she'd schedule around that? And you'd think that if she did have plans, she'd call and say, hey, can you come at this different time? Instead of just not being available or whatever. I wouldn't even be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if she's home. And it's not like I don't question that they love Serenity. I just think that they're so messed up with their own whatever stuff that they're not capable of putting this little girl before their own needs. So, I mean, thank God she lives in a home where like she's loved and a priority. It just makes me sad because I know, like, I'm not losing hope in her family. There's parts of them that I see are so beautiful and wonderful, and I love them. And I don't question they love her. So, I'll just hope that next week or the week after they do better. So this evening, although I seem to have left my house 30 minutes ago, and I'm not sure how, I'm now like gonna arrive like a minute or two late. But it's a training tonight, and then tomorrow is the second part of the stuff for the New Poor People's Campaign. And if you don't know what that is, Google it. It's worth it. 50 years ago, on December 3rd, 50 years ago, Martin Luther King Jr. announced the New Poor People's Campaign. And the announcement was that, of course, if you'd like to listen to Martin Luther King Jr. talk about it, he's a little better than I, but that we as a people need to come together, and it's not just about racism or environmental justice or social justice or all the other like random things that people fight against, but like we as poor people should unite and demand equality, because there's only a very, very few that are benefiting from the many, all of us, our work, our time, our labor, our energy. There is very few benefiting from that. And so like we can come together and demand healthcare and fair wages and immigration reform and all the other things that really justice would say we need. So I am at part one. There's people at the door. Like clearly they're waiting for people to show up.